Good morning, Regency Oaks. Hi. Happy Tuesday. I'm Leslie, your Resident Services Director. Brant isn't here today, so we have a couple of substitutions to entertain you for Tuesday Talk and keep you all well informed of everything going on here at Regency Oaks. And we're going to start with our therapy team that we work with over at the Regency Oaks Health Center to provide our independent living residents with outpatient therapy. So I'm going to hand it over to the therapy director, Dave Little.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
That's better. Thanks. Now you're awake. So my name is Dave Little. I work over at the skilled nursing facility. I'm the director of rehabilitation over there. I've been there about 10 years now, almost. Some of you have spent some time with us. Right? It's not that bad. We got you back over here, right? So I don't know if you guys remember now, but I was here, I want to say in December. I attended one of these talks to kind of let you know that we were going to be bringing our therapy services, my team, over to the independent living to start to do some work with you guys over here. And the benefits of that are huge. I mean, one, if you're coming from our facility, we know where you're at when you leave. We can start right from there when we pick up again. And two, even if you're not coming from our facility, if you're coming from a hospital or something like that, we might have a better understanding of what your past has been and what we can do to help you. So I want to just very briefly let you know that we started. We had our first, we started some outpatient over here a while back. They're kind of redoing the outpatient facility, so it might be a while before that gym gets set up. But we have also started using, my therapists are being utilized by Grace Home Health Care. So if you need home health, if you need to get like some therapy or something set up, if you sign up with Grace, then my staff will be providing the treatments to you. So we kind of partnered up with them. So I just wanted to real quickly, I don't want to take up your whole meeting or anything, I'm not as entertaining as Brant. I just wanted to reintroduce you guys to the team for some of you that may not have met them. They've all been with us for pretty much a long time. We don't have much turnover in our building over there, at least in therapy, because I'm such a great guy to work for. So anyway, I'm gonna let these guys come up and introduce themselves. Feel free to wave at them if you've worked with them. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
We'll start with Enos.
Take your mask off.
Hello, my name is Ines. I'm occupational therapist, and I work with Grace Home Health, and we are located at the Sylvan Rehab. So a lot of people probably saw me before, and maybe I will have the chance to. I will have the chance to see some more people, and I will be happy to work with them. We provide the rehab services, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy. And I'll be happy to help if anybody needs the help here. I've been in this building not this building actually, in the campus for so many years, I lost track, but I started as a contractor, then a full-time employee. Probably, it's about like maybe 15 years or more I'm familiar with this place, and I've been in home health with so many different companies. They're changing names every once in a while, but we are the same people here, and we're still trying to keep the good quality of care. So we'll be happy to meet with anybody if they need any services from us. Thank you.
My name's Mike. I've been at the skilled nursing facility for 15 years in April. I've worked with a lot of you out there in some capacity. I enjoy working with you. Now that we get to work with you in your home again, that's really cool. We get you better over there, and then we can come over here and just fine-tune you and get you back on your feet. A little bit of my background: I'm a physical therapist assistant. I'm also a licensed massage therapist. I also have a bachelor's degree from the University of Florida, go Gators, in health science education. So I have a good health background, and we can help you with whatever needs you have. Thank you.
My name is Natasha Delic. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and I've been with the Regency Oaks for 7.5 years. Also, this is not a beer belly. I have a baby on the way, so you'll see me wobbling around. And I can't wait to work with all you guys. Thank you.
My name is Carol Ellis. I've been at Sylvan for almost 9 years now. I have a associate's in occupational therapy and a bachelor's degree in business management. I look forward to working with you guys.
Michelle. I'm a physical therapist. I have my doctorate of physical therapy. I've been a physical therapist probably about 16 years, and I've been here almost 5.
Hello, my name is Laura, and I am a speech and language pathologist, although we have many hats. We also work on voice and swallowing, as well as speech and language and cognition, which is memory and thinking skills and attention. So as speech pathologists, we do a lot. And I have worked with Brookdale since November of 14, and then I have been at the health center since the summer of 19. And so we're excited to work with you here.
All right. I have been working for Sylvan like 4 or 5 months. I'm pretty new. I'm the rehab aide, so I'm the one who do the schedules. I will be the one calling in the mornings to make the appointment so they can go and do the therapy with you guys.
So I just actually want to step back up here. I have a fantastic team. Big round of applause. And we will be here to work with you guys. So what you just need to remember, Grace Home Healthcare. That's if you're going to need to specify Grace if you want to work with our team. We're not partnered with Nurse on Call. Some of the other ones are out there. So we're happy to do it and look forward to doing it. And come see us over at the health center unless you have to.
If we get an order from our doctor, what do we do?
So
then?
just when you get a home health script, actually Grace does bi-weekly little marketing things down in the lobbies here. You've probably seen them handing out cookies and things. You get a script from your physician, you can just let Leslie know and we'll get it set up for you. We'll take care of everything. Questions? Well, thank you all for giving us a little bit of your time this morning. Enjoy the rest of the day.
In the last 30 years. One of the things, obviously, that you were doing was deciding to move to a residential community. And here you are at Regency Oak. Aren't we lucky to be here in such a good place? All right. But before that, in your attempt to get here, what did you have to do? Obviously, you had to resign from a career someplace along the line. You wanted to get rid of that great big house that you didn't need anymore, someplace up in Michigan or Ohio or New York, someplace cold like that. So you were down here with the sun and the beaches. Possibly you might have had a serious illness that you got taken care of just fine. Or maybe, as I did, lose a mate of so many years. So here you are. And what do we do about that? All of these decisions that we had to make took a good time to do it, a good deal of time to do it. So even though you followed current events during that time, how much do you remember about some of these details? The 12 DVD programs will take us through many of the events and many of the people of that time. I want to tell you some of the programs that we're having. One of the first ones is America's New World Order. In 1989 and 1990, Russia kind of fell apart, and 15 different little areas became countries outside of Russia. The United States started helping in some way, or at least got involved in some ways, and President H.W. Bush went to the United Nations and got a group to go and invade Iraq. Remember Stormin' Norman, General Schwarzkopf at the time? All right. After that came the Clintons, Bill, Hillary, and who else? Monica, of course, you've got to remember about her. Okay. And so they're given a good picture, a good DVD of that, as well as some of the domestic programs that Clinton had put out. George W. Bush took a long time to get into the White House after the election. Remember the 5 weeks that it took him to count ballots over and over? What were those called? Chads. Hanging chads. Remember the hanging chads? All right. Now, Bush had determined to make a very domestic program during his 4 years, but what happened within almost, 2 months of the time we have 9/11 took place. Our writers of this program indicated that this was a seminal movement for people of our generation, just as Pearl Harbor was for our grandparents or parents and so forth. So we find the DVD is very good on the 7/11. We see good pictures of the airplanes, but more than anything else of the reconstruction and what the decisions were to do about that. And particularly some of the divisions, political divisions that they bring out that took place during those years. And anyway, they decided to invade Iraq and Afghanistan, and of course we're still there, especially in Afghanistan. Those were the first four programs, and there are 8 more 30-minute programs talking about the U.S. economy, the boom and the bust, the Obama presidency, African American paradoxes, the technology. When you think how really recent the internet is, and think how some people cannot get along without holding that cell phone in their hand at the time. So science and technology, U.S. energy, and putting education, and then finally a golden age of culture, and finally the Trump upset. All right, these programs are going to take place in Town Hall starting in April, the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays in April, 2 o'clock in Town Hall. When we have to move to the south lobby, they promise good DVD equipment to play it. Notices will be in the Oaks, the elevator postings, and the whiteboard. Please come and visit and see if you enjoy some of these programs. I look forward to seeing you there.
Regionals here with us, and we're going to educate you, everyone, on different services that we have at Regency Oaks that's available to you for healthcare services. So we're going to start out with Christine Sinjakovic from Innovative Home Services Director.
As Leslie had said, I'm Christine Sinjakovic, Director of Innovative Home Services. I've been a registered nurse for 20 years to attest to. If you need any services from us, we are down in the South Building, N105. So I'm going to hand over to my regionals and my directors. So June Bertana.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. Thank you for letting me be here today and listening to us. My name is June Vetrano, and I have spoken before this group before. Some of you may recognize me. I think Dawn, we've met before. Good morning. So I've been working in senior care since 1995 when I first got my nursing license. And I just love being part of the senior living community. And in particular, I found myself going into private duty home care. And I've been with LCS since the transition from Brookdale, but prior to that I was with Brookdale for 14 years. So 15 years working in senior living, private duty home care. And I tell you that we have many services to offer you if you want or if you need, and just a little bit of help can prevent long-term effects. So when you just need a little bit of help, we can come in and help you if you want. And it really helps you stay safe in your independent living apartment. So we're happy to be here, and we are going to have fun playing this little game, see how much you know about us, and I'll pass it on to Beth.
Hi everybody, I'm Beth. Nice to see all of you. My name is Beth Brake. I'm the Director of Resident Services for the Peak Portfolio of LCS. I've been part of LCS for 11 years. I love it. I was in a community up in Chicago, recently moved down here to Florida, and I have not looked back. It is amazing. My friends keep telling me that I'm smug when I talk to them on the phone, and I am, because I love it so much here. But enough about me. I'm going to be your MC for Family Feud. Let me get that started, and we're going to roll.
All right, you have one more, you guys. Can you make it? Shout out any answers.
Okay. Maybe the loss of a loved one or a pet. We have our grief support group.
Grief counseling. And even more than grief, general emotional support. Absolutely. Okay, ready. Blue team, are you ready? Okay, for this one, we asked Christine.
Okay, we have them on. What do we do with them when we take them off? Where do they go?
Oh, wait, we have to ask the question first. The question, blue team, is can you guess the top 8 types of concierge or non-hands-on services that IHS can provide you? Laundry on the board.
You come into your apartment for about an hour and we kind of do this.
What's the answer, Christine?
They're saying clean, this falls under cleaning.
Well, I'm going to need you to get a little bit more specific.
We need a rag and we need some pledge.
Dusting. The most popular thing. Good team.
What a team.
All right. Now this next one, now that you know how to play, we're going to try to see how many you can guess without a whole lot of Medicare or what we
Can we get the lights? Okay, so in case you couldn't hear her question, she was asking to help clarify what might be covered under Medicare or insurance and what would be more private pay. And that's a very good question. That's one of the most difficult things to figure out. So I'll give you a little coaching here, but always remember, you can always go to Leslie or Christine and ask them, and they'll direct you in the correct way.
If you stay behind, I'm going to schedule a wellness visit with you. And we can discuss all the services when it comes to Christine, Innovative Home Services, and Grace Family Home Care, and myself.
Any other questions? Okay, everybody.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you for coming. We hope you enjoyed the donuts over there. Help yourself to one if you haven't already. And thank you for letting us be here today.